guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. We want to welcome you to The Block. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Dee Dee. And on our block, we want you to grab your wine, soda, water, whatever it is that you drink, get comfortable, and enjoy the show. I'm very excited about our guest today. What about you?
I'm super, super excited.
All right, well, let's bring our very first guest out. Yeah, we have you here to tell this story.
And first, we just want to let you introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, my name is Juanice.
Thank you, thank you. And what brings you on the show today?
I'm here to tell my story, life after death.
Well, I'm sorry you had to experience such a tragedy. Could you tell us who you lost?
I lost my husband in 2017. He goes by the name of Jug, and his name is Devin Golden.
I'm so sorry to hear that again. Before we get into your loss or experience, we want to know, of course, the good side of things. We want to ask you, like, how you guys meet. Like, how did y'all meet?
Okay, first, I was 8 and he was 9. I chilled for grandpa. Yeah.
8?
8.
Your mama let you have a boyfriend?
Girl, you know how it be play. You know how that go. We know. We just was girlfriend and boyfriend. So I met him when I was 8 and he was 9. And I was cheering for grandpa and he was playing for grandpa.
Okay.
So that's how we met originally. But then, like, we kids, and in due time, we separated because, football season be over. And I didn't see him again up until I was 18. He was 19. And I was coming in Richardson Mall and he was coming out of Richardson Mall.
Okay.
And when I was walking out with my cousins, and no, I was walking in. I'm getting confused. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was walking in Regency Mall and he was walking out. And I walked past him and I had to look over to my sister. I was with my cousin and my sister. I looked over to my sister and I was like, you look like the boy I used to be telling y'all about. I used to talk about him throughout the years with everybody, but I didn't know where he was at.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, they look like the boy that I used to be telling y'all about. And then my cousin, I was with my boy cousin. My boy cousin played football too.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like far back. He got out the car after us. And then they stopped and was talking. And I heard him say, she right there.
Oh.
So Jug had done asked where I was at. So, and when I turned to look, he was like, you remember? He said, you remember me? I say, yeah, you remember me?
So he was looking for you and you was looking for him.
Yeah. Through all this time, yes. So then we exchanged numbers. You remember the chocolate push-up phones?
Uh-huh.
I had a chocolate push-up phone. We exchanged numbers or whatever. So I was so excited, I'm like, dang, I done met this boy. I done seen him again. Like, I've been looking for him all this time. And then he called my phone.
Uh-huh.
He called my phone, and I was like, this is him.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, you still call this bitch. You better not let him leave again.
Ooh.
You better not let him go again. So I answered the phone. I was like, hello. I was on Main Street. We was in Crystal's Park. We was in Crystal's Drive. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I want to see you. Meet me at the tailgate. And I ain't never been to the tailgate, so I'm like, where the tailgate at? So my sister was like, bitch, I know where it's at.
Right.
Like, they was so excited for me. Yeah. So when I met him, we pulled in, parked. I got out the back seat. They used to be driving me in my own car. So when I got the back seat, he kissed me in my mouth. And I was like, you gonna kiss me and I got a cut in my face? And he was like, girl, I knew you before that cut. I don't care about that cut. And
so he was ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was already ready. And ever since then,
Y'all been locked in.
we've been locked in. Ooh.
So, as you told me before, a lot of people know y'all's story. You know, y'all popular here in Jacksonville. So, y'all have how many kids?
We have 4.
So tell us about that. You met. Y'all
We met.
Y'all
We
met.
kicked it off.
8, 9. Y'all kissed, and then
And then
let me know how the children came.
Like, we kicked it off. We had our kids' name playing back before we even had kids.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
All our kids' names is the names that we wrote down.
Not the 8 and 9 time. The second time.
The second time.
Okay.
When we was 18, 19.
Okay.
So I met him a year later. I got pregnant with my first son, which is Lil Jug. And he was just so excited. We both was happy. It wasn't his first child, but it was my first child or whatever. And like we kicked off my baby. I ended up having him at 31 weeks. So he was like premature. He was 2 pounds 15 ounces. So like that brought us even closer because we both were stressed out about this little baby that we just had. That he stressed us out. But then like we always want the girl. Always want the girl. Always want the girl. Skip past them years. We had 2 more boys.
Mm-hmm.
So every time they told me it was a boy, I was just like, ugh. Like I was crying every time I heard it was a boy. And then finally, 2 years before he was murdered, we had our little girl. And we named her Lyric.
Oh.
We named her Lyric because he was a local rapper and the music. So we did Lyric.
So you came up with a name or he did?
He did. He named all our kids. Well, we came up with all their names, but Lyric was never on the paper.
Okay.
We had honesty.
So, of course, fast forward to while you're on the show. I just want to ask, of course, that horrific day, like that tragic day, like what happened on that day? Like what happened when you received that phone call? Like what you was doing, what you was
tell the day, the whole day.
This your story.
Okay.
Can't nobody tell your story like you tell your story.
First, we woke up, we woke up. The sun was like shining through the window.
Hold the mic close.
The phone was like shining through the window. We woke up and he went to use the restroom, and I was in the bathroom like talking or whatever. I had a dream that night before. First of all, it was a day after Hurricane Irma.
Okay, I remember Hurricane Irma.
Remember we was all locked in the house?
Like the shut-in, like, yeah.
Yeah, so the next day, it was the day that he was murdered. It was the day that we was able to come out of the house. And
so before then, y'all we was in the house. Y'all spent like so much time together, like basically just
straight. We was in the house, stuck in the house.
Okay.
And so whatever we went through, that little time made up for everything. So then we woke up and the sun was like shining, like he was over there leaning over talking to me in the bed. And I remember the sun through the window like was shining past him. Like,
so I know you real spiritual. Like did that mean something to you? How
now
the light was shining through the window?
Then I didn't realize it. Now I look at him like, dang, like it was like he was an angel right there.
Yeah.
And then he went to use the restroom and I was in the bathroom talking to him. He was on the phone with his best friend Theo, and they was laughing about stuff, and I was telling him about my dream. And he hadn't had a dream, but he had a dream that he was getting killed. And I remember telling him, boy, ain't nobody, you did nothing, don't nobody want to kill you.
What?
Yeah. What? This was the joke that we was joking the same day, the morning.
So Joe had the dream?
He had a dream. I hadn't already had a dream that Sunday. His grandma came to me.
His grandma alive or
she
did?
No,
so she came to you in your dream.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all believe in? Because I know everybody have their own interpretation of what's going on with death or warnings. Do you honestly believe that people know they're gonna die before they die?
I don't think people know, but I think certain things. I don't think he even knew that he didn't know that he was gonna die. So I don't believe that they know, but it's just the way that God works and the universe works. After the fact, we realized, dang, that was a sign.
Yeah.
Dang, all the signs was right there. We had so many signs that day.
Wow. So he left the house, or both of y'all left the house?
No, I was home. He left the house to go get his sister because their lights were still off, his little sister.
Because of the hurricane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he left the house to go get her. But, okay, fast forward, it's a lot that went on that day. Fast forward into the day to the time that he actually left. So me and one of his friends' wife went to the grocery store, and we left her husband, which was his friend, and Jill behind. And we went to the grocery store. Now, mind you, he never knew that I was doing gravy out the jar. Like I went to look for gravy in the jar, but I went to several grocery stores. So when I got back, he was like, "What took you so long?" And I'm like, I couldn't, but he didn't know that I was doing the gravy.
He thought you was making homemade gravy.
Yeah.
So you was trying to pull one over.
Yeah. I hadn't been doing it for a long time. So I went to find this gravy, but I put my little touches to it. It wasn't like I was just pouring the gravy in.
You just probably add a little bit of seasoning salt and garlic sauce.
And picking it up a little bit. But we came back. We came back. I was cooking smothered burgers, his favorite meal, and it was one of his favorite meals, and mashed potatoes. So we came back. I remember him asking what took us so long or whatever. But he ended up leaving his friend behind and a wife. So I went in there, was prepping the burgers. I was prepping, seasoning the burgers, and they ended up leaving. The friend left first, and then she ended up leaving. So I hadn't got a feeling. No, I'm a rewind. I gotta go back.
Wait, is the friend Theo who you say he?
No,
okay.
His best friend.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta go back because I gotta go back to when I was getting on his nerves when he was leaving the house, and I'm like, "Where you finna go at?" Like, cause I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I even told him. I was like, "Where you finna?" I followed him all the way to the car. Sat in the car. I'm like, "Where you finna go?" I looked at the time. It was 7:00, and I'm like, "It's 7:00. Where you finna go?" He said, "I'm finna go get a car wash." And I'm like, "Go get a car wash or whatever." And he was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "I'm getting this feeling." He was like, "I ain't doing nothing." And I had the Cleo braids to the back. Like 4 Cleo braids that I did to that. He was like, "I got a beautiful ass wife." And I was like, "You was just trying to throw me off." I know.
Yeah.
Like that. So then that's when he pulled off. He normally stop in the neighborhood and play with the kids. The kids was outside. He normally stop and say something to the kids that's in the neighborhood, but he just kept going. This particular day, he kept going. And I seen him make a right. So I called his phone. I'm like, "Why you turned that way?" And he's like, "I'm finna block you. I'm trying to listen to that." And I'm like, "Bitch, you motherfucking block." And then I left it alone, went and prepped the burgers. My phone was upstairs on the charger. I'm prepping the burgers or whatever. And I hadn't got this feeling. I'm like, "Lord, please don't just put him in jail. Please don't let nothing happen." I'm like, "What I'm talking about put him in jail? He ain't doing nothing to go to jail."
So real quick, when you said it was 7:00, like I know you to know that you watch the clock all the time. Is that the reason why?
No, I just looked at the time.
Okay, because I know you always post like 11:11.
11. No, I started that after he died.
Okay.
I started getting in tune with that spiritually after. I started seeing that number all the time.
Okay. So back to the car. Okay.
So I'm prepping the burgers and I'm like, "God, please just put him in jail." I'm like, "What you gonna put him in jail for? He ain't doing that or whatever." So next thing you know, I was finna go get my phone to aggravate him again. Cause I used to be a bug. So I was going to get my phone. I remember going up the steps to get my phone. And the last step, it was like a rain that I never heard before. It was like a different type of rain. And I picked the phone up. It was my cousin Angel. She was like, "Juanice, Judge just got shot." And I'm like, "Huh?" Now that was like, they pronounced him dead at 7:21. He left the house at 7:00.
Wow.
So I'm like, "Huh?" And she was like, "Judge," I was like, "Where he at?" She was like, "Hilltop." I was like, he know he don't supposed to be in no Hilltop. Not because of people want to kill him, but you know that situation. So I'm like, he know he don't supposed to be in the Hilltop, and we'll get to that later. Like that. But so I called Mumu. I'm like, "Mumu, come back and get me. Because we only had one car. So Mumu came back and got me. She had her kids in the car, but I left my kids at home with his sister. Because he hadn't already went and got his sister and all that. So I left my kids home and I left. She ended up calling her mama because she said she heard that he got shot. But the kids was outside playing, so they didn't know.
Okay.
So on the way to the scene, I remember we went like the back way, got off on Preacher, and I'm kicking the thing. I'm on the phone. By this time, everybody calling my phone. I'm not answering the phone for nobody. I answer the phone for one person, which is my cousin Quana, God bless the dead. And she was like, "Juanice, get here. She said, "He's still breathing." I said, "He's still breathing? Like, it's that bad?" She was like, "Just come on, Juanice, come on." I'm like, I'm coming. I remember kicking and screaming, kicking. I'm like, "Mumu, drive this motherfucking car." Like, getting them like, and she was like, "My kid, I don't give a fuck." You know what I'm saying? Not saying I ain't care about kids, but like now I'm like, "God, please let me get to him." Because I always felt like we like fed off each other. I always felt like if he would have heard me, he would have fought. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could save me and I could save him. Right. So on the way there, I'm screaming at her like, drive. So she's trying to drive. I remember she wasn't getting there fast enough. I jumped out the car at the light of 45th and the Hilltop light by Gates. I ended up jumping out the car. I ain't have on no shoes, and I remember running. I'm running past this elementary school. It was so many lights and so many people out there. I'm running. As I'm running, I'm talking. I'm like, "God, please, God, please, God, please." And I'm running. I got to the front of the gate. Corner grabbed me. She was like, "I'm gonna take you to him." we ran so fast, and I never knew Hilltop was so deep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and we running. And I remember it was like everything started going slow motion. And we got to where he was at, but he was so far from where I stopped at. So I seen the car first. And like when I seen the car, I went into like a tunnel vision. And I looked down, and his mama by that time, because I had to call her on the way there, she was standing right there, but she didn't know that he was dead or nothing. She thought that he was on the ambulance getting worked on or whatever. And I say, that's him right there. And she looked and she just fell to the ground. I remember screaming so loud to God. I was like, God, I prayed for him. I prayed for him more than I prayed for myself. Like, that was the worst. It was like I had an out-of-body experience. It's like I went in my body and I was out of my body, but I seen everything. I seen everybody. I seen what everybody was doing. Everybody probably thought that I was out of my mind because I was like really losing it. But it was like I wasn't in my body. So, yeah, it was the worst day of my life.
So did they let you go to him?
No, they actually was able to take me closer, and like how Hilltop set up, I was like farther down, and he was like right here laid on the ground like a little father. And I seen his slides, and they had to put the cover over him. I seen his slides hanging out the bottom and his dreads hanging out the top of the cover, but they had him covered up. And I remember screaming, Jug, get up, please, Jug. But I was screaming his name so loud, I just wanted him to get up. Like, I'm like, please, Jug, please. I'm like, God. Like, I was just screaming God so loud because I used to pray for him more than I prayed for me. Like, yeah.
That had to be devastating.
Oh, yeah, it was so hard. That was the worst time of my life. Like, it was hard.
Wow.
Having to grieve and plan a funeral.
I don't think I even ever really got to grieve because it was so much going on. In the midst of that, I really wasn't here. I really wasn't here for real.
Like you just floating.
It was just like I was just going. I was numb and I just really wasn't here. And I never told my kids. I never had to tell them because
How did they find out?
They seen it on the news.
Wow.
My sister-in-law mama took them to her house and it came on the news, and that's how my kids found out.
So your oldest son, how old was he at the time?
LeJud was 8, Yan was 6, Jay was 4, and Lyric was 2.
So when they saw it on the news, did they call you?
No, I was still out on the scene, so I was still like. They wasn't even around. I think they brought them to me later on. I don't even remember. Like, I wasn't even really worried about my kids at the time. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was just like so devastated because that was like my brother more than my husband. He was my brother. Like, we grew up together. We struggled together. Feel me? We came from a 1-bedroom apartment with door mattress. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was your family.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was just like I had to adjust to life without him. I had to learn how to live without him. I had to learn how to do everything. I didn't know what I liked to do because my world was revolved around him. It was always us versus me and my kids.
Because y'all met at such a young age.
Yeah.
So y'all practically planned y'all whole life together.
I don't even think that we planned it. We just did it. Like, we planned the kids. We always wanted kids from each other. We always talked about growing old and our grandkids getting in bed with us. And we did used to talk about a lot of stuff. And I feel like now I'm living that life that we used to talk about.
I remember one point you was talking about moving away.
Yeah.
You think that would have like been any different of what happened? Like moving away?
I can't really say about God's plans because now I feel like God do everything for a reason. You feel me? Like, I'm hurt that he not here. I hurt all the time. I'm looking at my kids. They have a lot going on with football and all, and I see other dads out there with their dad. I know no matter what me and him went through, he would have been out there. He was their number one fan.
So just back it up a little. Regarding you saying, of course, you was just like that out-of-body experience. You had to of course, stand up and plan his funeral, right?
I really didn't because I really couldn't. His mom them did it, but they kept saying, well, you the only one that can do it how he wanted it done.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went along with it. I didn't even try. Like the only thing that got me up was to get him something to wear. Other than that, I just do what y'all want to do. Yeah, that's what they kept me apart. They showed me, and I'm just like like I really wasn't there. I had so much support, so many people around me. I'm talking about for months and months after that. Like I had a lot of people.
Even now.
That's good.
Even now. I know you mentioned about Hilltop where you was like we was gonna get in that part later about why he was even out there. You want to talk about that?
Well, honestly, he was out. He wasn't supposed to be out there. He left home on a lie. You feel me? Like, and I didn't only have to deal with him dying. I had to deal with the world making it seem like, because they couldn't make me feel like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I had to deal with the world making it seem like I was just this delusional wife. Like the world was mad at me about things that occurred, which two grown people, the mistakes that two other grown people made.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that or you?
I mean, I don't mind. I'll talk about anything.
Okay. So what do you mean?
So when you say mistakes that two other
infidelity, like he had basically a whole nother family going on. So, I mean, I wasn't even so focused on that because it couldn't repay for him dying.
Of course.
So that was the least of my concern. And I guess because I didn't care about it, everybody like attacked me. But my issue was him dying.
Yeah.
Him losing his life. Yeah. Because I would have took him being with whoever any day just to be in my kids' life. Because I know for one, he was never gonna leave them kids, no matter where we went at, how far apart we was. His kids, my kids was his world. Like he couldn't live without them. So I never blamed him. I never was mad at him about it because we was young.
Yeah.
We was still growing up. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
It's life. I
mean. So it never was me. I never really acknowledged that situation. Everybody else around me like defended me. Mm-hmm. I didn't have to get on there and do that. I couldn't get on there and do that because I wasn't even in my right state of mind.
So when you say defending, was it drama?
It was so much drama.
Was it drama to the point where you was acknowledged more than all the baby mamas? Because that's what I saw. Because you were his wife.
I was acknowledged more from his family. Yeah. And everybody who knew us and our relationship and how it was. Because I'm gonna say, a lot of people went through our relationship with us. Like, me and you done talk. We done had deep talks. Yeah. When he was alive, I think I didn't even have Lyric then. I hadn't just had Young. I didn't even have my last two.
Because I remember you was so happy you was having a girl.
That was everything to us. Oh Lord. But yeah, I never
the drama.
The drama. I never acknowledged it. I never cared about it. It never mattered to me. Even the attack, how everybody, how they was doing, like people was siding. Mm-hmm. But what I just didn't understand is how can people side with the wife? And I never agreed with that part. Because at the end of the day, I didn't force him to marry me. Like he knew he had to marry me because all the stuff that he hadn't done, he didn't want to lose me. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So at the end of the day, that drama is beneath me. Of course. Like, absolutely. I'm past that. Absolutely. Yeah. I had to really grow and get wiser to get past it. Because I was angry, but I wasn't angry with him. Mm-hmm. I was just angry of how it went down and where it happened. Mm-hmm. Like.
So did you ever get to a point where you did say something back?
Honestly, I didn't never have to say nothing. She stepped forward to me first. And I was I was open to it.
Wait, in a good way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was open to it because I was healing. Mm-hmm. I want to heal more than anything. So I really like put all that. She apologized and all that, but it was just like I was open to it.
So how are the children? Are they together? All of the children?
We bring them together.
First, how many he has?
11.
Okay, but he has 4 from you.
4 from me.
Okay.
He had 2 when I met him.
Okay. 11, a lot of kids. That's a lot of stepmommy. That's a drink again from that.
Take another
Well,
drink.
come on, drink again for that. Because 11, I can't spell that, but okay.
But yeah, 11 kids. There's a lot of kids, but I can say that they all my kids.
Okay.
They call me mama. I have a good relationship with some of the moms, and like I'm grateful, and I'm glad that he did leave so many kids. He left a legacy.
Family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, some of them.
Tell us.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
So where are you now?
I'm blessed.
No, that's right.
I'm just here. Like I'm living my life. Like for one, his death made me realize that life is short.
Extremely
You
short.
only live once. He taught me you can't stress about what you can't control.
Absolutely.
So once I started to, it's a lot in the middle of it. I done came a long ways because I used to literally for about a year and a half cry every day.
Really?
All day, every day. I used to make my kids miserable. They used to be patting me on my shoulder. Mom, it's gonna be okay. Mom, it's gonna be okay. And like my second son, he was so devastated he took it real hard. Like
That's Yon?
Yeah. Yep. He took it real hard. He acted out real bad for a long time.
He's better now.
He's an emotional child. He's my emotional child.
Okay.
Do Lyric remember him?
Everything.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying. He was so
2,
amazing, right? And he was so much a part of their life. So my kids remember everything about him.
I remember seeing the little videos you post and they all rap his songs, and I'm like, look at Lyric.
She know him. She
They know word from word, and I'm like, she got her all rappers. She just don't know it yet. Because they all
Lyric act so much like me, and that's why he always want the girl. Because he always say he want another me. Well, he got a girl. He do have a girl. He do.
But from
it's
you,
only
from
them 2. But he wanted another
in-house, yeah.
Yeah, but she was my daughter before I had a daughter. Yeah. She was my baby before I had a baby, a daughter.
One thing I can say, he got some strong genes. Because every one of them look like it.
Yeah, you can't tell her she look like me, baby. She look like her daddy.
Like, that's what she say?
Oh, yeah. She'll say anybody that.
Like
girl, you look just like me.
She like both
act just like me.
Yeah. So do each one of your kids have their own unique thing from him? Because I know.
Yes.
What would you point out with each one of them?
Okay, so all of them, first of all, had a sports trait. It's football. Okay. All of my kids, it's instilled in them because see, he was able to be there for LeJug football. Mm-hmm. He started. Yon started playing after he passed, but Yon used to be out there playing football with him. Mm-hmm. See, Baby J still was into action figures and cars and
Spider-Man.
Yeah, taking his toys everywhere he go. So he really, but believe it or not, my son that really like play football. All of them do. Mm-hmm. LeJud do every sport. He always been that child that did everything. He was skateboarding with a real skateboard.
He the firstborn. He got to show out for everybody. He the firstborn.
At 2 years old, he was skateboarding. So yeah, all of my kids have that sports trait. But like LeJug, he's starting to look more and more like him. He used to look just like me. Like his body frame and everything.
Walk.
Like, his mentality, all of that. He have that fashion part about him, and the fighting part. Like he gonna fight you.
He about 3 feet tall. He about 3 foot tall.
They all good, amazing, respectable children. Yon, he's my emotional child. Lord Jesus, he's attached to me.
Do he get that from you?
No. Me and Jug wasn't emotional. We was hard people. He the most emotional child. You have to give him extra love. He stay in his feelings. But he didn't want to look just like him.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, that's his twin. But Baby J, oh my God, he have the attitude. He my worstest child.
Really?
With the hair? Attitude. Oh, yes. Everybody be saying that, but they be like, he looks so, oh no, he beat up the whole house, baby.
Oh. Lyric too?
Oh no, Lyric tear everybody up.
Oh.
Lyric is a trip. Yeah.
So let's go back to y'all after meeting and having the children and everything, getting married. When did you guys get married?
We got married. He passed away in 2017. We got married in 2016, May 19th.
Where did y'all get married at? Because I know people was saying that y'all wasn't married.
That's why his mama put the marriage license in the
She put it where?
In the obituary.
In the obituary.
Oh, I wish I would have brought the obituary. Yeah, they talked about that.
So his mama did it. You ain't do that.
No, I didn't have. My mom wasn't there to do nothing. His mama did everything.
So she was taking up for you.
Oh yeah, I played still to this day.
That lady say she put the marriage license in the obituary.
She didn't play that.
That let you know who the wife was.
She wasn't gonna let them destroy me. It was her idea to come up with us cremating him because she said they not gonna do that. They're not gonna taunt me with his grave.
They ain't going to no grave, y'all.
They already done did all this on the internet. They ain't gonna be able to do that. So she came up with the idea like, cause this mama don't play.
Oh.
She don't care who got something to say about it. She
the marriage license in the obituary. Okay.
Yeah, the marriage license.
No, that's the first I ever heard of it.
It's still being talked about this to this day. Yeah, they say we weren't married though.
Yeah.
So when the marriage license got into the obituary, what did they say then? Because it was proven that you guys were married.
Did they say it was fake?
I think I done heard that before. I think I done heard that was so messy putting the marriage license in the obituary, and it was just so much stuff. But I didn't care because every time somebody tried to tear me down, I'm gonna show you can't tear me down.
Period.
Right.
That was my husband.
I know that's right.
So even during the funeral, of course, it was a lot going on. They were saying that y'all wasn't together the time that he died.
We was together. He was in my car. All his stuff was at my house. He hadn't just left home. We was literally together. I don't think me and Chuck, we broke up probably. Child, it won't be real breakups. That boy let me live.
She be like, I'm sick of him.
Yeah, he wasn't
and
gonna
then
let
you
me
right back.
We probably had times where we didn't have a little time split, but he gonna always come back home. But like within the last couple of years of his life, we didn't break up. It wasn't no breaking up.
So how did y'all get married? Like, did y'all have a wedding? Did y'all go to courthouse? Did he propose? Like, tell me about the day y'all got married.
We actually jumped up one morning, took the kids to school, and went to Poston, Georgia. And got married.
So who idea was it?
His.
He said, "Come on."
We just did it.
Was y'all drunk doing it?
No. We went through a marriage counselor there. They make you go talk to a marriage counselor, and the marriage counselor knew his family. So it all was like a small world, like. And we just did it. So I was just the one nervous.
Was it y'all two, or did y'all invite a witness? Just y'all two?
It was just us. It was just us.
So not the kids.
I still got a little ugly dress I got married in.
What color was it? Beige?
It was different colors. It was beige, green, orange.
You had on heels or slides?
Ugly. I can't remember the shoes. Oh my God. It was so ugly. And he had a button down shirt. So it was a little... It wasn't nothing fancy, but it was just the thought that kind. It was just we did.
Yeah, that's good. Y'all was happy.
Yeah, we went through some shit though.
So what about the shit y'all went through?
I lied. He was a motherfucker. He was Jug
with 11 kids. Huh?
He was Jug. He was Jug. Nah, he got me acting like him.
What you mean?
Lord.
I him.
Oh, you outside?
I'm outside. I don't play that. I never go through that again.
Really? That was your first life lesson.
What I went through with him, another nigga can't ever in their life play with me like that.
Oh, period.
I be like, okay.
See, you got me want to know. I'm like, what happened? I know about the kids, but what happened? Like,
it was a lie. It was a lie.
You ever had to fight women? And you bust out his windows, flat tires, all that?
I used to do all that. I used to bust out windows, flat tires, his tires, I used to do all types of stuff. He had me doing all types of stuff, but no. When we first met, he was in the halfway house, girl. The craziest thing that I ever did was jump through the halfway house window and stay the night with him. I remember busting a girl one eye in front of the halfway house.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah.
You weren't scared to go to jail?
No, I was young. I didn't care about none of that. I was crazy about him.
What did your mama say about all this? My daughter out here following this nigga. And what did she say?
He was so charming too.
He wasn't that goddamn sharp.
He was charming.
Well, he had to be. He had 11 kids.
He was so charming. You can't stay mad at him. My family used to couldn't stay mad at him.
You was just in love. My
family loved him too. Like they still to this day they heard about him leaving.
So
like,
go ahead.
My friends, my family, everybody didn't care about what he did because he always showed love and affection. He taught us, my family, how to love, hug, and kiss. When you come in the door, leave out, you hug and kiss.
Really? Because he was so mean.
People say that, but he come from a family like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't a passionate person. I was always a hard person.
Really?
Yeah, I never.
He was always soft.
My family never for him.
Okay.
They'll make you.
Now I'm still like a hard person. Everybody like you act like you used to act now.
Did you think it's because of the trauma?
Yeah.
Got your guard up.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that you was dating again. How does that affect your trauma? Like, is you hard to the new men you date, or?
No, I just don't care. I just don't care no more.
So how you gonna find a husband if you don't care?
I care to the point where I don't care.
They want all of you, but you can't give them all.
I will.
Oh, you will.
I think I will when God send that man for me. Obviously, they haven't been the right man for me.
Well, if y'all watching and y'all
y'all get this. So back to the dating. Did you ever came close to, I guess, something serious with one of your exes?
I was crazy about one boy. I was crazy about two of them. I was crazy. Yeah.
We're gonna leave that alone.
We're gonna leave that.
Okay. All right. We're gonna leave that alone.
Subject, a whole nother
segment.
Okay. Do you experience any like future drama behind you, like with the baby mamas?
No. No, everybody I think don't really went on about their life. Whoever mad. I don't really care. Yeah. You feel me? I just do what I'm supposed to do for me and my children, and it is what it is.
And do you feel like, is it something that went on, of course, with social media, with people telling your story? Do you feel like you want to clear something up, or if you want to say something?
Social media was a big part of it that tried to make me look like I was just this person that I wasn't. And the people who was around me and knew who I was. But everybody just on social media just think that they know me from my posting. But I have a lot of people that really fuck with me for real. A lot of people really do.
Well, look at you now.
Look at me. Don't play with her. Don't even much play with her.
And even like him, of course, getting killed in Hilltop. Like, you don't visit that part no more.
Oh, no.
You don't.
No. I don't go in Hilltop. No. I never visited. Like, I done probably been out there a couple of times at one of his friends' old lady's house, but now she became my auntie. But however that is, I never.
You say you did the Wonders and stuff. That's where you bust them Wonders?
No. Girl, no, I ain't bust no Wonders at Hilltop. That was the only person he was messing with at Hilltop. But no, it used to be, I remember one time, Young took me to a girl house.
What? He knew?
He remember. His favorite.
But why would he tell y'all? What he told him? Be quiet. Don't tell your mama.
No,
they gonna tell their mama.
They didn't tell me until he died.
Oh.
They ain't tell me nothing.
So they knew all the secrets.
He did tell me he did take me to the house one time, but I never told Jill that he was the one told me.
Yeah.
But he remembered. And he was a little child then. But yeah, my kids, they love him. They love him. They still post them, and they all got their own social medias.
I know y'all every year y'all do the
balloon release.
Like how did that affect them? Like,
I
then
don't want to do it, but then I have to do it.
You have to.
they ain't gonna leave me alone. Mom, what we finna do? His birthday, Mom. What we finna do is they know the date. They know every year we don't skip a year without doing nothing.
And y'all always put 88. Please tell me what 88 mean, because I don't know.
That is him. He was born in 88, and he had the logo that's that 88. He always loved the number 88. 88 was part of his music.
Okay, so that's his legacy.
Especially his last album.
So that's his legacy.
So we the 88 family now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say you want to get married or you want more kids, how they gonna belong in the 88 family? because be honest, another nigga gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? So how would
niggas that I meet, believe it or not,
they respect that.
They love it.
Well, what if you meet one that don't?
I can't
He
be
ain't the
with
one.
him.
Yeah, he ain't the one.
Because to be honest, certain niggas be jealous of people who dead.
But luckily, every nigga I done came across, they support it.
Yeah, they respect it.
They support it. They support it. Like one he was my actual boyfriend.
Who? I want to know who.
I can't tell his man name.
Don't y'all want to know who? I want to know who.
Everybody know I went with him. It wasn't no secret.
Who? Well, tell it then. Well, tell it. I can't tell your story. I can't tell your story. So,
but he bought for Mother's Day, and I still got it. And I felt like that was just he bought the little glass light up thing. The little thing you sit on the light, and they have a reflection of the picture.
Mm-hmm.
And he put Jug and the kids on them. I just thought that was so like sweet, thoughtful.
What you say his name was again?
He know his name. He know he bought it.
Period. Okay. You still keep in contact with him?
I always love him.
Ooh. Why y'all ain't work?
I don't know.
Okay. Because you mean.
We all have issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
My kids love him too, though. But, yeah.
They don't never be like.
He was open.
Okay. Your kids will never be like, I don't want nobody here. My dad, like, they don't never be.
Oh, no, they don't. They at first it was kind of into. I ran into one particular guy. He showed us how to love again, but he passed too. He was murdered too.
Oh.
But he really adored my kids, school, everything.
So you had to deal with two.
Yeah, but it wasn't like drug loss, but it was.
Yeah.
I love him, and I will always love him because he showed us how to love again. Like, he came in as that man. He was a man. He showed me how men supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, he showed me. He taught me about the streets. Don't let nobody ever. Like, he taught me about relationships. Like, with men. You know what I'm saying?
Your mature
he
age.
wasn't the goodest man, but he was honest.
Yeah.
He was an honest person. So he taught us how to love again. I never thought I loved somebody until he came along.
So who that was?
I'm not telling you. He not here.
She ain't dropping names.
I ain't dropping them names.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Different drum, like,
and we don't want that on the blog.
We no drama, but I just felt like people know her story. I felt like she should tell her own story.
I feel like that
because they know. So
they know, but
it's cool. I respect.
You know how people
I respect
Some
it.
people don't take stuff how we'll probably take it.
I respect it.
And I ain't got time to be having to beat up people children. I don't do that. I'm just playing, y'all. I don't fight.
It's okay. We ain't got to mention. I know who they is. That's all that matter. Y'all don't know. I know.
Yes, but but so far, like, I have came a long ways from 6 years ago. Jub been gone 6 years.
Damn.
And we still keep his name alive. You'll think he just died.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all do.
Because we gonna keep that name alive. We gonna forever. He forever with us.
Forever is a long time.
Signs. Yes, it is.
Forever is a long time.
But I look at it and I be like, 6 years ago. That's a long time.
It is, but you gotta understand, your kids gotta graduate. They gonna get married one day. They gotta go to college. Like that's like
all by myself.
And that's why we gave you your flowers, because it take a strong individual.
That's it. We didn't give her the flowers.
Did he give you
Listen.
That's it. Because the people
No,
gonna be
she
like,
ain't
what
done.
flowers? That's it. He can cut it.
No, she not done. It's okay. No.
It's whatever y'all want to know. But yeah, I done came a long ways from then. A long way. But I think my dating life is.
It sucks. Yeah, because you outside. You showing your ass outside, literally.
Girl, ain't I like, what?
I seen your video at your birthday party, and all I seen was boom. You was on the floor.
But you know,
you was on the floor. Your head was by your ankles on the floor. And you ain't have no clothes on, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
I don't never have no clothes. That's why you say come dress professional. But you know, I know how to get professional.
Yeah,
I know how to switch it up.
I know, and you work your success story.
Yeah, I'm actually into the medical field. I actually went to school, graduated, working at the doctor's office. Now I'm in home care.
That's good.
Started my business.
Your own. That's good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but that's good.
Yeah, it is. Having 4 kids with no help, it's a task.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll get help if you open your heart up to the people you keep pushing away.
I don't have the patience no more. But like I said, when God send that right person, I know my heart to be open. I'm open to it.
But you still healing. You still growing. Like you said, you was in a relationship since you was 8. So I'm being funny, but
he been my everything since we were 8. That boy,
right. And I feel like you never had your youth to turn up how you doing. So I mean, you free right now. So yeah. So I mean,
What they say, put up.
Yeah, you was put up. You know, you was shut down. The sick is shut in.
Listen, but if I would have knew what I know now,
what's that?
I'd have been running circles.
I just you wouldn't have been at the hilltop. Look,
baby, I probably would have been in the grave.
But that's why he married you, because he knew you was a good girl.
He knew that I was fit for it. His mama tell me that all the time.
You ever think like, boy, if he looking down on me, I know he'd be like, sit your ass down.
Yep, and guess what? He can't do nothing but watch it. But I think he loving it. Yeah. He loving it. Yeah. He loving it. Because after he passed away, he was coming to me. He's still coming to me in my dreams. He was coming to me.
Was he saying anything?
He kept first he kept coming to me in Hilltop, and I kept saying, why you want to keep coming out here after they did what they did to you?
But he grew, that's his, you get what I'm saying?
But it was showing me what was going on, what happened.
Was it scary at first?
I think my mind always been open to the afterlife. And I always was a dreamer. I always dream about members of my family that's gone through God. I'm a dreamer, so I listen. I pay attention.
Yeah. Do you write your dreams down?
Yeah,
because I dream.
I started writing my dreams down. I have a whole book.
Yeah, because sometimes
because I don't be wanting to forget them.
Yeah, because sometimes if you don't write them down, you gonna forget.
The first time that I got all his kids together, all his kids was together, and that was the first time it was his birthday, and we had a ball. We had him a birthday party. And all, and he came to me and took me on a date in my dream.
I would say this the dream.
No,
the birthday party. Okay.
We got the kids together.
Like that was the first time that we all was together. The baby mamas, the kids, all at my family, everybody partied together for his birthday. And
I think I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hit the internet.
Yeah, it did because we like
everybody.
They together now.
Yeah.
And
he took me on a date in my dream.
After that happened.
Yeah. So I feel like he was happy. I feel like he was happy.
Yeah, that's good. That when that hit the internet, we was like, whoa. Okay, the maturity.
Yeah,
because it was, like I said, it was a lot going on.
It was a lot, but I had them. I was on to the net. I had them dating again.
They even had a room. I don't know, but they had a rumor like that you was like Bogart in the funeral, like. Wouldn't let certain people come in, or she couldn't come to the funeral.
The reason why it was a private funeral. No, the funeral was public. The viewing was private. I wasn't Bogart in the funeral. His mama, she was security guard turning everybody around at the door, only because of.
So they just threw you under the bus.
Yeah, they made it seem like because I was his wife.
Yeah, they made it seem
but
like.
But really, honestly, it was because of what all happened on the internet and then how he died.
Yeah,
like we was lost. We didn't know who did that to him. We still don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like his mama was on guard. Like she didn't play that.
When you say what happened on the internet, were you talking about when she was posting pictures?
When everybody, the internet was against me.
Yeah, I know.
Real bad.
Yeah.
Like real bad. So his family didn't like that. They was sitting back looking at that like. Because they knew you.
Yeah, they knew the type of heart you had.
Yeah.
They was like, she ain't let nobody come to the funeral, nobody. But you're not that person.
Who was supposed to be there was there.
Yeah.
Period. Okay. That's that. That's that on that.
Yeah.
And the wife said that.
Yeah.
Period.
Who was supposed to be there was there. Not saying that I was trying to discount any children.
Yeah.
That ain't even me.
They said that too.
But it was too much drama going on. I feel like if a person wanted to be there, you was supposed to be grown up about the whole situation and don't think that you can come and sit in people's face and it's supposed to be okay.
I know a lot of people were saying that your kids, the golden kids, but I'm like, she they mama. She's supposed to. You always make sure.
We are the golden chosen ones anyway. But I'm not saying that I love all the kids to death. You feel me? I'm not saying just my kids. They the golden kids because of me.
Yeah.
You feel me? These are the kids that we always wanted.
Yeah.
So I say that I don't say it to try to out his other kids. I say it because of me.
You their mama.
Yeah.
They golden while he gone.
I'm chosen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
We the chosen ones.
That's it.
Y'all heard that?
Well, we want to thank you for coming on. And we have something for you.
You do?
We do.
What y'all got for me? Shall I wait?
It ain't no vape pen. I can tell you that.
I need it right now. But I really appreciate y'all bringing me on the show. Like, my life so far is peaceful, and I'm looking forward to I know y'all ain't got no roses. Y'all know that's my favorite.
We really appreciate you coming on here for having the courage to tell your story. We really appreciate that. And it takes a strong individual to go through what you went
Strong
through.
woman.
And we want to give you your flowers for that.
Yeah, I got my roses. Girl, what? I love roses.
But I just wanted to just send some encouraging words. Like, just keep it up. You're doing an amazing job. You're an amazing mom. You have an amazing career. I know you turn up when it's time to turn up,
Girl,
but you deserve it.
I'm talking about, baby, I spent my whole 20 years stressed out about a nigga. I love him to death, but baby, who?
Listen,
Turn taught me a lot, though.
Well, keep going and keep doing what you're doing.
My situation taught me a lot.
That's good. I just want to ask, like, do you ever see yourself, like, dating again, like, married again?
I done dated.
Like, married?
Yes. I'm going to be the perfect wife.
So you want to get married?
Yeah.
You're the perfect wife.
And I don't have another baby.
What?
And we're going to end with that.
Thank y'all, God. Thank you so much for watching.
Stay tuned for the next episode. And we got another special guest.
And again, welcome to The Block.
The Block. Period. We was on the block, baby.